Dang, God, danyo. Oh, what that dang. Well, my name BlakkRasta, and this is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Show no more, where we speak truth to power. Now, here we don't criticize, but if we must criticize, we'd only just criticize to build and not to destroy. Remember, we are in the service of God and country, and our priority is the bigger picture, the nation, the people, the continent, the land. And from the newsreel, we keep it real. Now, the very first story we want to look at today is coming from 3news.com. My own 3news.com is the most authentic source of news online. It says, and I read, court quashes OSP arrest warrant for Charles Bisu. And I read, the Human Rights Court 2 in Accra has slapped an interim injunction on the Office of the Special Prosecutor and its agents and assigns from executing the arrest warrant issued for former presidential staffer Charles Cromwell Nwawonto Bisu. The warrant was issued on Tuesday, June 13, following refusal by lawyers of the former secretary to the dissolved Inter-Ministerial Committee on Illegal Mining to honor the OSP's invitation. Charles Bisu, a former Western Region Secretary for the New Patriotic Party, has gone to court to demand documents backing the OSP's invitation to him over the investigations of corruption and corruption-related activities on illegal mining. Nonetheless, the OSP issued the arrest warrant. If you have an information concerning this person, please contact the Office of the Special Prosecutor. It said in a notice posted on its website on Tuesday, June 13. But Justice Nicholas M.C. Abodakbi of the Human Rights Court 2, following an application by the lawyers of Charles Bisu on Thursday, June 15, made an order for interim injunction restraining the OSP from inter alia publishing notices purporting that Mr. Bisu is wanted. This is to be in force pending the determination of the substantive matter. The case was adjourned to Thursday, June 22. Now, my brother, my sister, what is happening to the OSP? OSP decides to invite Charles Bisu to come over so that some kind of investigation will be started as to whether he will be arrested on arrival like it was done to Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng or not. It had never happened. He didn't honor the invitation, and his excuse was that he was out of Accra. My brother, my sister, is so disrespectful to the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Now we are all working to be able to uphold the integrity of this nation, to protect the taxpayer and his money, and also to be able to work for the next generation to be able to start on a new pedestal, a positive one. So if invitations like this are sent to you and you refuse in one way or the other to go, then it is so sad. But the court is saying, Charles Bisu ran to the court and said, okay, I am being investigated for a certain thing. Can you provide me with the documents that you have so that at least I will have an idea of exactly what you want to do with me when I come over for that investigation? I see this as very annoying and very stupendous. I see it as very annoying and so disrespectful. The Office of the Special Prosecutor has been given the power to investigate corruption. The Office of the Special Prosecutor has no responsibility to provide anybody with documents, especially when you are going to be investigated. Now, when the policeman arrests you, what does he tell you? You are under arrest for ABC. If you want the details, you certainly have to arrive at the police station. It is not the onus of the policeman to start reading exactly what the details are to you before you are arrested. I find that as very annoying and so nauseating. Charles Bisu, my brother, my sister, was caught on an Anas Armiyao Anas lens, captured on tape, as allegedly involved in dirty galamsey activities. My brother, my sister, and when the matter got to the special prosecutor, as it is his duty, he decided to invite you over, alongside some other people, like Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng, who was the chairman of that committee. My brother, my sister, when you were invited as well, you decided to ask for documents so that you'll be able to prepare yourself and go there. The special prosecutor, it is his duty to invite you over. Whatever documents he has to show you, the prosecutor will show you the documents, and he will certainly give you time to be able to respond. But if you want to sit in the comfort of your home, receive every document before you make a move, it looks like you have a lot to hide. Now the court says, respect the court. The man ran over to us and he wanted us to be able to deal with a certain substantive issue. Now this issue has not been resolved yet. You have no right to ask him or force him to your office via an arrest warrant. My brother, my sister, why is the court taking so long to rule on an issue like this? Especially that our country is inundated with corruption. Especially that we have run to the IMF for money. And once the money came in, inflation also started taking a walk in the park. My brother, my sister, we were waiting for the IMF money. Now the first tranche of the money came in, and information reaching me has it that inflation is now unbridled, like a mad horse that has been unbridled, galloping in what is known as a galloping inflation, hitting us very soon. We are a people whose common sense is very, very doubtable. Yes, very, very doubtable. Anytime we have it, my brother, my sister, we flaunt it, and in no time we are back into bankruptcy. We don't have the common sense to be able to look into the future. We don't have the common sense to be able to save for the rainy day. We behave like the proverbial vulture every time. Anytime we have it, we want to eat it all. Meanwhile, our ancestors warned us a long time ago, said, "Didi da chen, didi prekun." Yet every time, like a kumprekun, we want to eat it all at a go. Not thinking about the people in the future. Not thinking about the children we are making. Not thinking about their own children. Even animals are beginning to think about the children that they are making. My brother, my sister, Charles Bisu has disrespected the office of the special prosecutor. And it looks like the courts are helping him disrespect the office of the prosecutor even the more. This is my opinion. Listen, man, we live in a country where people are engaged on a journey of corruption like mad, unbridled horses. I don't know if you understand what it means to say unbridled. You see, when you ride a horse, you have those kind of things around the neck of the horse. You have a seat. That's the bridle that you sit on and be able to control the horse. Now, if a horse is unbridled, it means that the horse is totally in charge of his freedom and can gallop into every nook and cranny with a full power and energy. Think about that. What a nation of corrupt-minded people. What dirty people in a very beautiful nation. Everybody is stealing. Those on top are stealing. Those at the bottom are stealing. I'm just reading that the man at the bank stole 1.2 million Ghana cedis. from the accounts of customers. And the first thing he thought about doing was to send his girlfriend on a Dubai spree. They are going for shopping in Dubai. Our thieves are not even patriotic anymore. At least you have stolen the money. Spend the money in Ghana so that the Ghanaian entrepreneur can also make some money. No, you are taking it to the Arabs in Dubai. Our thieves are so unpatriotic. Thieves in power are so unpatriotic. They steal our money and they take it to Switzerland. They steal our money and they go to England. They steal our money and they give that to doctors in America and England. Yet our doctors here are gradually dying out of drunkenness. Our doctors are dying out of frustration. The nurses have long left this country like unbridled horses running into the UK, cleaning all sorts of things. Nurses are reduced into cleaners in the UK. Ghanaian nurses, yet they find it a better and a greener grass than to stay in this country and suffocate out of frustration. To God be the glory. Charles Bisu, bow down your head in shame. You are playing shenanigans with the OSP. Now the OSP is supposed to be an office that has a number of lawyers in there. Did you not know that you had a substantive issue to deal with? Why did you go ahead to publish the arrest warrant? You are the lawyers and you know it best. Sometimes when these lawyers call each other learned friend, learned colleagues, I sit back and I wonder if they are truly learned. One lawyer comes to say this, another man comes to squash it and make you look silly and stupid. We all were jumping and jubilating that at least an arrest warrant had come. Our nation will be on a platter of justice. Let the investigations begin. All of a sudden, our bubbles have been burst. To God be the glory. Now the next thing I would like to look at is this. And I please need you to come along and listen with rapt attention. This one I'm reading from Peace FM Online, and it says, Asin North by election. Be happy that your roads are getting fixed. Alote Jacobs tells residents. And I read, Bernard Alote Jacobs has condemned the behavior of the residents in Asin North constituency who refused to allow a grader to level and improve their roads. A video recently surfaced on internet showing a group of people blocking a contractor from grading the roads, which they say had been abandoned until now that there is going to be a by-election in the constituency. The residents' protest is to send a message to the government and politicians that they cannot take them for granted. However, Alote Jacobs feels this approach was wrong to him. The residents should rather be happy that their roads are getting fixed and whether or not the road construction is expedited because of the by-election is inconsequential to the purpose for which the project is being done. I leave it here. This is nauseous. People like Alote Jacobs are slaves. All they need is food in their stomach. This is a dirty slave, Alote Jacobs, and I'm losing it for him. He's been a man that I've respected and loved. I still love him, but I don't know if I have that respect. My brother, did you speak leaving your brains at home? Can I be harsh at least for once? This dirty government in power, led by pot-bellied old men wearing suits that are oversized. These pot-bellied old men in power, bald-headed to the core. My brother, my sister, have no respect for the residents and citizens of this nation. They ran to the IMF in the name of the Ghanaian taxpayer. They get the money and the next thing we are saluted with is inflation. When they are sick, they run to hospitals in America and England. They tell us that the nation is broke Yet when elections are coming, you see V8s all over the place. Thank God we don't have a V9. By now, these guys in power would have had V9 and V10 all over the place. They have no respect for the common taxpayer. Retirees are struggling to even get their bond money. Government has usurped their monies, and they have to pick it every now and then in order to pump sense into the pot bellies of these guys in power. And a slave like Alote Jacob, who only needs his stomach to be filled with food, will tell me that you have neglected me all this while, disrespected me to the core. Now that you need my vote in a by-election, you are rushing to me and knocking on my gates with dirty road constructions. Are you serious? Now there is a Dagomba proverb that I like, and I would like to share it with you. It says, Dantemaka tuma manje. In other words, if you have to feed me and insult me later, I don't want it. Dantemaka tuma manje. And those of you who are privy to the music, or who are fans to the music of Onipanuya, you would hear him sing the same lyrics. Dantemaka tuma manje. Dinyala dantemakatuma manjela la 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 simply means I never ever like that. Today, my brother, my sister, people are in constituencies praying for the deaths of their MPs. People are quickly speeding up the deaths of their MPs so that the pot-bellied government in power, oversized suit wearing government in power, over bloated elephantine humongous government in power, government size, my brother, my sister, is doing this to the people of Asin North. Please chase them out. We are not idiots, we are not fools. What do you mean? There is a Hausa proverb that I want to share with you. Don't strip me naked in the daytime, and in the night you hardly come that you want to clothe me. I am already clothed by the shroud of darkness. Hallelujah. Kai BlakkRasta wa being crowded. Say it again, BlakkRasta.
Yabo, yabo.
I am saying that there is a Hausa proverb that says, and I quote, do not strip me naked in the day, and in the night you sneak behind trying to clothe me. Please, I am already clothed by the shroud of darkness. Hallelujah. A man can walk naked in the dark and nobody would notice that he's even naked. In the daytime, when you strip me naked and everybody sees everything that I have. Then in the night, when I'm already clothed, you come with a dirty cloth that you want to cover me up. Oh, what slaves! Slavish mentality. My brother, my sister, I am so hurt by this nauseating utterance. These are the people who should have been sold in the days of slavery, so that they will go and work in the plantations. All they care about is food, and they don't care who feeds them. All they want is food in their stomachs. For the people of Asin North, my God, you are the best. I don't like your MP, Jackie Kwasin. I don't like him one bit, because it's not shown patriotism. But I like the people of Asin North. The NPP is a dirty party in power. Very dirty party led by a dirty president. My brother, my sister. And I don't like this president one bit, because he doesn't love the people of this country. He has no respect for the people of this country. And when I speak with authority. Love me or loathe me, my brother, my sister, you cannot scoop out my ideas and opinions from the calcon of my head. Hallelujah. What a dirty government. You went to Kumewu and did the same shenanigans and left the people them in the middle of the ocean. They have long been swallowed by sharks and whales. Today you are in Asin North with the same old jingoisms and gymnastics. Oh, what a sin thing. And Alote Jacob, who should have long been sold into slavery, in fact, to be used to till the plantations of America is sitting down here saying, be happy. After all, they are making your roads. Or here who road and to yata or nyeshe. Why who road no ye? No, sir. The government does not know how Asin North has survived all this while. Like the proverbial man who was stripped naked in the day. Now that it is night, they do not need those roads anymore. Remember what Sankara told you. He who feeds you controls you. What a dirty government in power. Posterity will judge you guys so harshly. To God be the glory. Last thing I would like to look at, and I pray that I spend just 1 minute on this. It says, you can boast of having all the money, but Baomia has the vision. And this is one Aduma Kumbefi, Jabin Kennedy, Japan. I read just the first two paragraphs. Former New Patriotic Party Director of Communications, Yao Aduma Kumbefi, has subtly taken a swipe at the party's flag bearer hopeful Kennedy Japan, stating that despite his wealth, he cannot boast of the vision that the Vice President Baumia possesses. In an awe-inspiring endorsement of the Vice President's candidature, Yao Aduma Kubefi called on Kennedy Japan, the Member of Parliament for Asin Central, to reflect on his surroundings before bragging about his acquired wealth. Blood and fire. Blood and fire. My brother, my sister, listen up. Now Kennedy Japan says he has all the money. And of course, he's been doing some, philanthropic work around. Now he said he bought this man a pickup. And he gave him money at the time that he was so sickly. And he had to go to the hospital. Today he has turned his back on him, telling so many lies about him. And that's Kennedy Japan talking. Adumanku Befi has fired back. He said, all you have is money, but no brains. Hallelujah. Kennedy Japan fires back and says, have you ever seen any stupid rich man? Every rich man is wise. I beg to differ. We have foolish rich men around. Should I start mentioning names? Can I mention names? He's a foolish rich man who says, go out there and beat others, break their heads with iron rods, hit them with stones. He's a foolish rich man, my brother, my sister, who says, kill journalists. When they come here, beat them up, beat them to pulp, and I will pay. He's a foolish rich man who would say, hey, listen to what is happening. Hey, I'm telling you this, and you need to hear it now. The EC boss got her position because of a sexual favor. That's a foolish rich man. Should I continue? To God be the glory. Not every rich man is wise. There are foolish rich people. Does money automatically make you rich? There's a foolish rich man in my village. He's always sick. There are two foolish rich men in my mother's village.